I wonder how you're feeling today. The Sunday before last, Sarah was teaching at YCC and she taught on the biblical practice of lament, explaining how it's okay to be not okay, and yet at those moments to include God in how we're feeling. It was interesting that she chose to explore that because I'd been reading over several months several other people who've been likewise discovering or rediscovering the practice of lament. And as part of that reading, I came across an up to date example of somebody's personal lament, and I thought I'd share that. It follows the pattern of the Psalms in explaining how they're feeling, what their subjective experience is like, and yet still clinging on to God and addressing their complaint, their pain to God. So I'll just read that and I hope you find it helpful. It's entitled Crying to God. My heart is empty, aching and wounded beyond words. I have no strength to even utter the unbearable pain. I cannot see you through the darkness that crushes me, and I barely know if I even want to. I have spoken of you as sovereign Lord and King of love, and yet my heart screams that you have abandoned me, deserted me, left me at the mercy of cruel fate, black despair, and hateful powers. Where were you? Where are you? Through the sting of tears and a million unanswered questions, did I catch the breath of your aching whisper? Will you also leave me? With barely a trickle of residual faith, I can only murmur, to whom shall I go? To the vacant heavens I cry out, Lord, you know all things, you know my anguished heart. Dare I dream of healing one day? Will life yet overcome death? Somewhere in the bitter shadows of my grief, I know that it already has, that nothing precious is ever truly lost. But still my caustic sorrow stings, and my agony remains. Hold me, wounded healer, for I have no strength to hold you. Trembling and tenuous, I simply cling to this hope. I shall see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord.